The Art of the Restart, Locked Doors, and Skeleton Keys. This is Rabbi Robbie, and this is my message for our young professional community. Over the past week, so many of you have reached out to me, and you've asked the simple question, Rabbi, what now? We've survived quarantine, we've stayed positive, we've utilized that time to the best of our ability, and now we are ready to go back into the world, and yet the world we knew is no longer there. The jobs we had, the opportunities that were once open to us seem closed. And we feel like we're stuck. We feel like we don't know how to move forward. And all the positivity and the good thinking in the world cannot change that. And I feel for your pain, and I too find myself in similar situations in my life. And so I invite you to go on a little journey with me. Here's what I would like to ask you to do. Envision for just a moment that you are 5 years old. Yes, you. 5 years old self. And now imagine that 5-year-old vivacious, full of life and energy, so curious about everything in life. And that 5-year-old steps into a room. And that room is a beautiful room with 100 doors all around the room. And every door is open. And through every door there is bright sunshine and wonderful smells and things to be explored. And as a 5-year-old, you feel expansive, excited, enthusiastic, and curious about life. It's a very good feeling. And what happens? All of a sudden, throughout our years 7, 9, 11, 13, little by little we have experiences. And little by little those doors tend to close on us. Maybe in 4th grade, you found that you weren't very good at math and you closed the math door. Maybe in high school, your heart was broken by a sweetheart and you closed the relationship door. And we go on until at some point in our life, we're left with 2 or 3 doors open and maybe 97 or 98 doors closed. And it's a very challenging moment. And then we choose between one of those 2 options we believe we have left. And maybe that room doesn't fit, but we're pragmatic and maybe it fits well enough. And we go into that room and that's where we spend years and decades. And then sometimes there's a pandemic or there's a force in our lives that forces us back out of that room. It forces us back into the central room and we look around and now there's no longer any doors open or maybe one door open and we feel stuck and alone and we feel like we have no choice. But my friends, here is what I want to share with you today, that those doors are not really closed. I want you to again put yourself in that room with all these doors closed and now you're your age that you are today. But know that you have in your hand the skeleton key. You've been given the gift to open those doors again because most of those doors were closed prematurely. Most of those doors were never closed to you at all. And so if you feel stuck and you feel like you have no opportunity in this moment, if you were forced out of that room that you chose because it was one of the few rooms left open, maybe this is the moment where you can step back in and re-examine the doors that have already been closed. Re-examine areas of your life that you no longer explored, the things that made you feel expansive. Imagine for a moment you're back in that room and all those doors have been blown open. And you stand there again as an adult with the same enthusiasm and excitement and curiosity as you had when you were 5 years old. That is the moment we are in today. When the Jewish people got the Torah at Sinai, what was the revelation? The revelation was that we hold the key to our lives, that we have the ability to choose our destiny, that there is no opportunity closed to us, and that if we've contorted ourselves to fit into a room and a space that doesn't hold us, if it doesn't make us feel alive, if it doesn't allow us to give our gift to the world, then we are in the wrong room. Please join me in opening your heart and opening your soul as we go to the holiday of Shavuot, of Sinai, of getting the Torah again. Let us know that the Torah is the key, that our principles and our values, our soul will guide us. Open the doors that have been closed. Feel the expansiveness. Be enthusiastic and curious. And I promise, my friends, the best is yet to come. This is Rabbi Robbie. I wish you all a wonderful Shabbat, a wonderful week ahead. I can't wait to see everybody again soon. And please join me in opening those doors and journeying forward to a life that will be very well lived.